campuses, many say these conversations have a certain tone. News 4's Ali Ingersoll is looking into this.
It's been just over a week now since voters hit the polls, casting their ballots, electing Donald Trump as the 45th president of the United States. Since then, students here at the University at Buffalo say their class discussions talking about the election have been leaning left.
The left has a stronger hold on campuses.
Reed Teig is the president for the UB College Republicans. He says many professors haven't been shy about sharing their thoughts regarding the results.
A lot of my professors were very nervous and had some nice things to say about Trump winning the presidency.
We don't all have the same opinions.
That's Nicole Kane, the UB College Democrats president. She disagrees with Teig, saying in her classes, she isn't hearing outright disapproval for Donald Trump.
A lot of the conversations were actually more so non-biased, or they're biased toward a specific issue.
While Kane and Teig's views reflect different sides of the aisle, they agree on some topics, including what the classroom political discourse should be like.
We're at a university here to challenge each other, being exposed to each other's views.
But everybody deserves to hear both opinions.
The two campus leaders frequently hear each other's opinions. They share desk space in the student union, and they say they have informal debates almost daily.
You have to keep in mind that not everybody feels the same way.
The two say hearing from the other side is teaching them a lot, and they wish that was more present in class.
Students should be exposed to other things, even if it makes them uncomfortable, because that's how we grow.
The professor's view is important, and as much as I agree with them, we have to be also respectful of other people who have other views.
We should be unifying at this time. We shouldn't be becoming more divisive.
The students say since the election, there haven't been any issues on campus, such as anything which would incite violence or anything like that. They say if anything like that were to pop up, though, they would not hesitate to stand by each other during that time. Reporting from the University at Buffalo, Ali Ingersoll, News 4.
This afternoon, UB sent us a statement saying diversity, inclusion, and mutual respect are strongly held values of UB, and we are committed to upholding these values at all times. Concerned students can talk to their professor or file a grievance with the university.